This is a video on how to change the rear discs and pads on a 1999 Toyota Solara. The first step is to raise the vehicle up on jack stands and take the wheels off. Next, I'm going to use a 10mm socket and remove this bolt back here. Next, I'm going to remove the caliper by pulling it out from here and come in with my screwdriver and take out the pads. Next, I'm going to take out the caliper. These old brake pads are really worn out. Next, you're going to need to remove the two bolts holding the caliper bracket on. So you might want to soak them with some good WD-40. This one and this one. So once you take out the final caliper bolt, you can take off the caliper mounting bracket. Take the rotor off. Next, I'm going to take some brake cleaner and clean up this drum here. Take some brake cleaner, clean up the new rotor. Take the new rotor and install it, making sure that the holes line up. So I put the clips back on here, put anti-seize underneath, and a little bit of silicone lube on the sliders. So the next step is to install this. And then make sure you put some anti-seize on these caliper bolts. So I'm just installing the pads. Put it inside of the clips. Squish it in. Going to use some brake lubricant on these sliders right here and over here. Open up the fluid reservoir. You'll have to keep an eye on this when you push back the caliper. So I'm going to take a C-clamp, put an old brake pad in between, and start tightening it against the piston to push it back in. This is to give the caliper enough clearance for the new brake pads. Installing the caliper. Just using some lube on my caliper bolt. Just do one final clean of the rotors. Replace the wheel. Finally, pump your brakes a few times before you go out on the road.